Behind every great inventor in history, you'll always find a patient wife. And behind the inventor who's working on a new kind of fish bait at 79 Wistful Vista right now, you'll find a patient wife with a horrified look. As we join Fibber McGee and Molly.
Let's see now, a cup of salmon eggs, a little more flour, 3 dry flies, a couple of wet flies. Boy, oh boy, is this terrific. McGee's Wonder Bait.
Bait, is it?
Yep.
It looks like a batch of dirty dough. And I don't mean muddy money.
It'll mean money when I put it on the market, kiddo. This stuff will be snapped up like a busted garter. Hand me the flour. Thanks. Go,
How does it work, anyhow?
Huh?
Does the fish take a bite out of it, scream, and jump out of the lake? Or do you roll it into loaves, bake it, and then beat them over the head with it?
Save the jokes, Mrs. McGee. You'll need them if we're going to be on all summer. No, but this is for keeps, kiddo. You're looking at the greatest thing that's happened to fishermen since Isaac Walton invented the alibi. This thing is so big, it scares me.
It's getting bigger all the time, too. Maybe you put too much flour in it.
I'm putting everything into it. Everything a fish ever bites on. Dry flies, wet flies, salmon eggs, dough bait, hamburger, minnows. Oh, hand me some more of that liver there, will you? Oh, never mind, I got it.
Heavenly days, what an idea.
I had to make a few substitutions, of course. We didn't have any minnows in the cupboard, so I opened a can of sardines. Going to mix everything in the dough good, and then I'm going...
Somebody's at the back door. Come in.
Oh, hi, old-timer.
Hello there, kid.
Hello, Mr. Oldtimer.
What you doing, Johnny? Baking a cake? Because that's no way to bake a cake. and I want to tell you.
No. This is a new type of fish bait, old-timer. Going to make myself $1 million in no time on this stuff. I'll be rolling in dough, touring the country in my own private yacht. Servants, imported cigars.
Son.
Huh?
Let me give you a word of advice.
Yeah?
Being a millionaire ain't happiness.
Oh, no? If I had $1 million, boy, I wouldn't care whether I was happy or not. I'll bet I'd be the laughingest unhappy millionaire you ever had.
Mr. Oldtimer, did you ever know any millionaires?
Just one, daughter. My great-uncle Sludge.
Uncle Sludge?
Had a lot of oil wells down in Texas.
Texas? Panhandle?
Nope, he won them in a poker game, Johnny. Had so much money he was miserable.
Yeah?
Come in faster than he could spend it.
Well.
Took to smoking $5 cigars and hired a boy just to bite the end off of them.
That's for me.
Paid the fellas just to stand next to him all day and light him with $100 bills.
Boy.
Got so if he lit him with anything less than a 50, it'd give him the hiccups.
Oh, my goodness.
Had a special manicurist to take care of his fingernails and another one to look after his thumbs.
It sounds pretty soft to me.
That's all we got, Johnny. Soft living made him lazy.
Yeah.
Got tired of feeding himself and hired 2 butlers. One to handle his knife for him and the other one to handle the fork. And then, labor trouble.
Labor trouble?
Uncle Sludge liked to be knife-fed, daughter. Fellow holding his knife for him worked harder than the fork man, and he struck for higher wages. Got into an argument, and they both walked out and left him. That was the end.
The end? You mean?
Yep. Uncle Sludge sat there at a table full of fried chicken and slowly starved to death. Take my advice, son. Stay poor and keep your health. So long, daughter.
Ah, boy, this bait is really shaping up now, Molly. I got everything in it now.
Well, it certainly is a fascinating-looking hunk of gunk.
Yeah, I'm going to pinch it off and roll it into little balls now. Bait size.
Oh?
Like that. Got a new name for it, too. McGee's Unbeatable Bait Balls. Like it?
Love it.
Ah, this is the greatest idea I ever had, kiddo. This is the greatest idea. I'll clean up.
You can stand it. So can that sink.
Don't you worry about the sink, baby. You've been a good kid, and I ain't going to never forget it.
Well, good.
The very first $1,000,000 I make out of this new invention, I'm going to buy you a new sink.
Oh, you're sweet.
Yeah.
If we make $2 million, can I have a new mop? Or is that expecting too much? You know, it's getting so that you can't...
Jim? Molly? Anyone home?
Oh, out here, Mr. Mayor.
Now, Latrivia's the fisherman. Wait till he hears this idea, boy. You'll find... Oh, hi, Latrivia.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Molly. McGee?
Hi.
Well, making yourself some marbles, I see. You play much?
These ain't marbles, Latrivia. These is bait.
Bait?
Yep. Look, Latrivia, did you ever fish all day and not get a single nibble?
Doesn't everybody?
Oh, yeah, but look, what would you do if you got handed you if a guy handed you a type of bait that every time you threw it in the water you'd catch a fish? I made it.
Well, I'd drop dead, I suppose. Like anyone else. Why?
Because this is it, boy. This is the bait that's got everything. Yes, sir, and only $1 a dozen. Whatever they're biting on, this is it. Minnow, dough bait, hamburger, dry flies, breadcrumbs, pork rinds, wet flies, salmon eggs.
Oh, now you're joking, McGee.
No, I'm not
It's
either.
a very amusing idea, but it couldn't possibly work, of course.
Oh, no.
Well, of course not. I've seen fish caught on feathers, fur, rubber bands, egg sandwiches, and scraps of old red flannel underwear. But if you think I'd be foolish enough to go for a silly thing like this, sell me a dozen. Make it 2 dozen.
Well, heavenly days, your first sale, dearie. You're in business.
I told you fishermen would go for this idea, Molly. Yeah, get a bag, kiddo. I'll count them out. 1, 2...
Dr. Gamble and I are going out to Dugan's Lake around 4 o'clock anyhow, McGee.
Well, we'll see you there. We're going out there ourselves after a while. Yeah, here you are. 2 dozen. That's $2.
Yeah, good.
Thanks, boy. Yeah. Now, is there anything else I can do to help you make your fishing trip more enjoyable today, Mr. Mayor?
Why, yes, there is.
What?
Stay home.
My, the mayor is sweet, isn't he, dearie?
Hey, you know, the more I think about this bait, Molly, the more ideas I get. For instance, I'm going to put baking powder in the next batch of bait balls.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Why don't you butter them, too, and serve them to the fish hot with strawberry jam?
No. Listen, will you? With baking powder in them, all you do is put it on your hook and drop it in, see? As soon as it gets wet enough, it rises to the top so you can check and see if your bait is still on there, see?
An interesting theory.
I'm loaded with stuff like that there. If I don't make $1 million out of this...
$1 million out of what, pal?
Oh, hi, Junior.
Hello, Mr. Wilcox. I didn't hear you come in.
Just talking about a new idea of mine, Junior. So big, it scares me. I really got a bull by the tail this time.
Well, go ahead and throw it, pal. You're the boy that can do it.
It's a new type of bait for fishermen, Mr. Wilcox.
McGee's Unbeatable Bait Ball.
Well, pal, that sounds great. The thing I like about it is you have such a tremendous market for an item like that, fishing supplies.
Yeah.
It's, it's like the market I have for pet evaporated milk.
How did we get way over there?
Don't we always?
Well, as a matter of fact, you ought to thank me, pal, because I'm working for you right now. I'm helping to raise your future customers.
You are?
Certainly. Look, you're going to sell to fishermen, right?
Right.
Every fisherman was a baby at one time, and every baby has a chance of growing up to be a fisherman, right?
Right.
And even after they grow up, some fishermen are still the biggest babies in town, right?
Right. So, to give a baby the best possible start in life, to make sure he grows up with strong, straight bones and good, sound teeth, you simply raise him on pet evaporated milk.
Well, and I...
Hey, I wonder if fish would like pet milk. Maybe the baby fish would like milk.
You see, pet milk is just good whole milk concentrated to double richness by evaporation.
Yeah, but maybe the baby
All the good milk minerals the baby needs to grow on are left in. Only water is taken out.
Yeah, and in these unbeatable bait balls water...
Because, look. If you could see how babies grow on pet milk, how strong and sturdy and happy they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because pet milk is so uniformly rich and so easy for tiny tummies to take.
Speaking of tiny tummies, your belt's unbuckled, McGee.
I didn't...
But see, if you could see that, you'd know... If you could just see that, pal, you'd know why pet milk, the first evaporated milk, the first food for babies...
Milky.
Yes. Yes, pal.
You want to come out to Dugan's Lake this afternoon with us? Ole's coming, and Doc and Latrivia, we're all going to be out there.
Oh, thanks, pal. I'd love to, but I can't make it. Got to go to listen to a lecture this afternoon.
Really? Who's giving the lecture?
My wife. To me.
Mm-hmm.
I had a date to take her to lunch and forgot it.
Yeah.
So long, kid.
So long, Harlow. Better get some more bait rolled here. We want to take plenty of this bait with us.
I'll help you roll some of the
Oh,
bait.
no, I can handle it. I'll tell you what you could do, though, kiddo, as long as you offered. You can get my tackle out.
Oh, all right.
Untangle my line and string the rod, will you?
What? Oh.
You better pack a lunch, too. I get hungry.
Oh,
Then
well-
after you back the car out and find my fishing license for me, and make a thermos full of root beer.
Oh, yeah.
After you get that... Let's set the stuff here, kiddo. See about renting a boat.
Good. Now, don't step on your bait there. Oh, my, isn't it beautiful out here, McGee? Just look at that lake. Doesn't that do something to you?
It sure does. It makes me mad.
What?
All them fishermen out there hogging all the good spots.
Well, don't you worry, dearie. When you get rich this time, you can buy this lake and run everybody off of it. Fish it all by yourself.
What? And have nobody to bum matches off of? When my cigar goes out after I fell in and got everything wet? You see Ole anyplace?
No, where's he meeting us?
Right in front of the little office on the dock here. I left a note for him at the Elks Club, and... Oh, here's the boat guy. Hi, Admiral. You in charge of the fleet here?
Yes, I am, sir, although most of our boats are not very fleet, really.
Now, look, Bud, we're in kind of a hurry. My name is McGee. I'm the inventor of McGee's unbeatable bait ball.
Oh, I love bait ball, sir.
Huh?
I pitched 4 innings myself yesterday. Yes, and I was unbeatable, too.
No, he didn't mean that.
I tell you, my pitching was absolutely sensational. I was magnificent.
Well, now, look, Bud, what I...
Held the mound for 3.5 innings and only allowed 67 hits.
Wow.
Caught off the manager 4 times, and if you ever tried to pitch up to your hips in pop bottles, you'll realize that it's not here.
Cut it out. Let's talk some sense here.
Yes, we want to rent a boat, sir. Himself here wants to fish, and I just like to get out in a boat.
Oh, well, I can take care of that, baby. We'll set Pop down on the edge of the dock there with his fishing pole, and I'll give you a canoe ride.
Wait a minute. I ain't her pop. I'm her husband.
Sorry, babe, wrong number. Now, what can I do for you, sir?
Show me a boat, and I don't want a canoe either. They rock too much.
Well, let me see now. You'll need something you can be comfortable in, with a flat bottom.
Now, don't get personal, Buster.
He means the boat, dearie.
Huh? Oh.
Yes. How about those 2 boats down there?
Huh?
The green ones. Now, the one on the left rents for $3, and the other one is 40 cents.
40 cents? What's the difference?
The $3 one, sir, has a bottom in it. That is our deluxe model.
Well, let's take that one, McGee. We'll need someplace to put the lunch, you know.
Yeah. Well, here's your $3, Bud.
Thank you, and bon voyage.
Well, Molly, I'll get our stuff.
Hey, McGee, missus, wait for me.
Oh, it's only McGee. Good.
Yeah, about time, too. Well, hurry up, Ole. Where have you been?
Hey, don't talk to me about where I been, my goose. Where was you?
Huh?
You didn't meet me where you told me.
What do you mean I didn't meet you where I told you? I told you I'd meet you right here in front of the dock office. I even wrote it down for you.
The dock office?
Sure.
It says on the door, Dear Ole, I meet you in front of Doc's office.
Huh?
So I've been sitting for an hour and a half in front of Doc Gamble's office.
Sitting in front of Doc Gamble's office?
Sure, just donating my time.
Care for another sandwich, Ole? There's plenty.
Oh, I might as well, missus. The only bites I got all day is from sandwiches.
You probably ain't fishing right, Ole. I've been busier than a picnicker on an anthill. You know, these bait balls of mine
Oh,
are...
Doctor, you boys want a sandwich over there?
No, thanks, Molly.
Thanks. Like to catch some fish, though?
Ain't you guys caught anything yet? What's the matter, Fatso? You want the old master to come over there in your boat and show you how to use them bait balls? Boy, I'm hauling fish out like... Uh-oh, another nibble.
Oh, no, this is no use, this.
Hey, I got him hooked. I got another one.
Good for
I got
you,
another
dearie.
one.
Hang on to him.
This block I wish I had for brains.
Watch it, Molly. Watch it coming in. Hey, fella. Hey, look at this.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Boy, look at that.
Boy, oh boy. Did you hear some rumor to the effect that little Jughead caught a fish for trivia?
Why, yes, I believe I did hear some small mention of the fact.
Hey, Doc. Hey, Latrivia. I got another one. That makes 8 so far.
I'm so happy for you.
Look, it's a big mouth bass.
Yes, one big mouth attracts another, I suppose. We see it. Pipe down, Noisy. We're trying to fish, too.
Oh, go fry a pig, you big crab. Move your boat if you don't like it here.
Oh, now, McGee, don't talk
Well,
like
gee
that.
whiz, nobody asked them to anchor their boat right next to our boat in the first place. Did we, Ole?
No, we didn't, McGee.
No.
They was here a half an hour first.
Certainly. String that bass, will you, Ole? I don't want to waste time when they're biting like this. I'm going to move up the front end of the boat.
Watch your feet, McGee, now.
What'd I kick over?
The mosquito oil.
Oh, I'll skip it. Let the mosquitoes go oil themselves someplace else. Well, here I go again.
You know, I don't know what I do wrong, McGee. Maybe I don't fish deep enough. How far down is your bait?
How far down is my bait? Well, that's a silly question. All the way down to the end of my line, naturally.
Thanks very much. You're very helpful.
Well, now, Ole, he likes to help. He'd like to see you catch some fish.
Why, sure, there's plenty to go around. Besides, these unbeatable bait balls of mine... Oh, quiet, everybody! Quiet! I got a nibble!
Quiet, he says.
I got it! I got another one!
Watch it now. Good.
I got it!
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Look at fellas! The biggest one yet! Boy, oh boy,
Hey, watch the feet, McGee, the launch basket.
The lunch basket, dearie.
Well, I'm busy, kiddo. My gosh, somebody else will have to watch my feet. I'm moving around catching fish like this. Let Ole watch my feet. He ain't busy. Boy, oh boy, what a day this is. Look at that mess of fish. Almost a limit. What a demonstration for McGee's unbeatable bait ball. Well, how about it, you guys? Ain't that the greatest...
Oh, quiet! Go home!
Sit down, sweetheart. Give the boys a chance to fish.
Well, okay. Let them fish. My gosh, I ain't stopping them.
By golly, the next time I go fishing with this fella, I stay home. My house with 4 kids is quieter than a boat with 1 McGee in it.
Oh, my gosh, Ole, this is important stuff. History's being made today. This ought to make great publicity for my new product. 9 bass in an hour and a half.
Reel in your line, Doc.
How about that, you guys? Boy, I can just see my picture right now in Outdoor Life magazine.
Yeah, I can see that too, McGee.
You can?
Picture of you lying in the shade on that bank right over there.
Huh?
Face down. The caption says, blabbermouth fisherman found strangled with stringer. Police suspect doctor and mayor.
And they're so right. There's something fishy about this, Doctor, and it's not fish. Have you been using those bait balls of yours all afternoon, McGee?
Why, of course he has, Mr. Mayor. That's the idea, to prove
It just takes a little special technique. That's all the trivia. You guys just ain't good enough fishermen. Hey, what are you doing?
What's
Hey,
going
let go
on?
of my arm.
No, we're just helping you into our boat.
No, I don't want to go.
Want you to show us how we
Be careful, Doctor.
Well, I hold the boat steady, Master.
No.
Take it easy, my boy. We just want to ask you a question.
Well, I don't...
We just want to learn how to catch fish like the old master does it.
Yes, we're just jealous of your skill, that's all.
Oh, well, I got my little trade secrets like any artist. But I ain't going to tell you guys.
Grab his feet, Doc.
Now, hang on, wait a minute. No, I got him.
All right, now be careful with
Hold
it.
him over open water, Doc.
That's it. Don't do that.
Come on now, open up.
Huh?
What did you do to those bait balls of yours to make them catch fish?
If I tell you, will you let me go?
Yes.
Well, I pushed the bait ball way up to the top of the hook.
Yes.
Yes.
And down on the bottom of the hook,
Yes.
I put a great big gob of worms.
Worms!
Now, will you let me go?
Let him go.
Did you finish cleaning the fish, McGee?
Yep. I'm going to roll out some more of these bait balls now. Going to charge $1 a piece for them after this. I'm going to sell them for $2. That's a dozen.
What?
Sure.
Why, McGee, nobody will buy those things now.
Oh, no.
Why, the boys didn't get a bite with them all afternoon. The fish wouldn't touch them.
Exactly. And that gave me a whole new idea for a sales campaign, kiddo. McGee's Unbeatable Bait Balls. Each one guaranteed to last a lifetime. No fuss. No bother.
No, McGee.
Oh? Oh.